Let us start with metabolism of branch chain amino acid. These are valine, leucine and isoleucine. These are essential amino acids and all three are essential. Valine is glucogenic, leucine is ketogenic, whereas isoleucine is glucogenic as well as ketogenic. The main important function of these branch chain amino acid is that they are important for energy source of brain in case of starvation, and in between meals they are source of energy to the brain. The metabolism of these there are three steps which are common, and later the metabolic steps are different. So let us first see the three common steps of this metabolism of branch chain amino acid. First, these branch chain amino acids are acted upon by branch chain amino acid transaminase where to form respective keto acid. So alpha keto. In case of valine, it will form isovalerate because this is a 5-carbon compound and this is a 5-carbon fatty acid. In case of leucine, it is 6-carbon compound, so it will form alpha keto isocaproate. This isoleucine is also 6-carbon compound, but it will form alpha keto beta methyl 1-carbon and 5-carbon valerate. So alpha keto beta methyl valerate. This is acted upon by a dehydrogenase, rather dehydrogenase complex. This is called as branch chain alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. In the reaction similar to conversion of pyruvate to acetyl CoA, so this dehydrogenase complex will require lipoate, FAD, NAD, coenzyme A and TPP. So here coenzyme A is added and decarboxylation takes place. Oxidative decarboxylation takes place. So this from valerate we will get butyrate, from caproate we will get valerate. So the next product is isobutyryl. In case of isocaproate, it is isovaleryl CoA, and in case of this valerate, again it should be butyryl, but now this keto group is converted to coenzyme A. It has attached coenzyme A, so this beta methyl group becomes alpha methyl butyryl CoA. This is a rate limiting enzyme. Keto acid dehydrogenase is the rate limiting enzyme in this reaction. This reaction is followed by dehydrogenation. So this is acyl-CoA dehydrogenase now acting on it. Acyl-CoA dehydrogenase there occur formation of FADH2. And so there is formation of methyl acrylyl CoA, methyl crotonyl CoA, and triglyl CoA. This methyl acrylyl CoA will undergo further metabolism to form propionyl CoA, which will synthesize glucose, and hence valine is glucogenic. In case of methyl crotonyl CoA, it will form HMG CoA, which will further form acetyl CoA and acetoacetate, and these are ketone bodies that will form fats. In case of triglyl CoA, it will form methyl acetoacetyl CoA, acetyl CoA, which will be converted into acetyl CoA and propionyl CoA. Propionyl CoA will form glucose and acetyl CoA will form fat. So isoleucine is both glucogenic as well as ketogenic. Now let us see the inborn error of metabolism of this branch chain amino acid, and this condition is called as maple syrup urine disease. This is a rare disorder of and its incidence is 1 in 1 lakh. The cause of this condition is there is complete deficiency of this alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. Deficiency of alpha keto acid branch chain alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. So there occur accumulation as these keto acids are not further converted into acyl CoA. There occur accumulation of these branch chain amino acids. There occur accumulation of branch chain amino acids and their respective alpha keto acids. Their levels are increased in plasma, thereby they are excreted in urine. Plasma, and they are present in urine in high concentration now. When they are excreted in urine, the smell of urine becomes like that of maple syrup or like burnt sugar, and hence the condition is called as maple syrup urine disease. What is biochemical problem in this condition is that biochemical. The accumulated branch chain amino acid competes with transport of other amino acid, transport and as well as utilization of other amino acid. Thereby, they inhibit proper synthesis of protein, and hence there occur improper biosynthesis of protein. So protein biosynthesis is affected. Second is that the accumulated branch chain amino acid inhibits glutamate dehydrogenase. So deamination problems are also there. So this occurs biosynthesis problem of protein and inhibition of glutamate dehydrogenase, thereby deamination problems. So the clinical features are convulsions, ataxia, mental retardation, and diagnosis is made by estimation of enzymes. Estimation of this enzyme ketoacid dehydrogenase, or second is estimation of branch chain amino acid and their respective ketoacids in plasma as well as urine. And treatment of this condition is withholding this branch chain amino acid in the diet, and high doses of thiamine should be given. The second condition is called as intermittent. Second condition is called as intermittent branch chain amino acid urea. So it is an intermittent condition. This is also due to the problem in branch chain alpha keto acid dehydrogenase, but there is not complete deficiency. There occur in between problems of non-availability or non-activity of this alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. Same enzyme is responsible. So intermittently there occur excretion of branch chain amino acid and their respective keto acids, and this condition is a benign condition and can be treated by proper dietary management. That means withholding this all branch chain amino acid, valine, leucine and isoleucine